Hello, everyone. We're going to be looking into the case of Caleb Harris from New Braunfels. He has been missing since March 4th. He's 21 years old. He got a new puppy and was out walking said puppy and then brought the puppy back in the house and then went back out and disappeared or vanished. And they reported him missing the next day after the roommates were unable to locate him. In the hours before his disappearance, he spent the day with friends, adopting the dog, apparently that same day. It was 2:44 a.m. when he sent a picture to his sister, I think, of the dog on the walk. He was then picking up an Uber Eats order when he uncharacteristically vanished. I'm going to say this is very out of character for him. He left his keys, his truck locked, and his wallet. He left everything but his phone. He was barefoot. There was no intent to go anywhere. He brought the dog back, went outside for some reason, and then was gone. So let's look into this and see what we can get. This is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not fact. They have conducted a search party where he was last spotted but found no leads. I think that's it. Everybody has theories, but there's no direction. Okay. Let's see what we can get. Let's start with when he was out walking the dog before anything happened. What was his energy on that walk at 2-something in the morning? His energy on the walk, nothing nefarious, nothing bothering him, it doesn't seem. It's this 3 of Cups. Kind of gives like damsel in distress energy. Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles. Damsel in distress energy. Almost like I see something, I bring the dog back, I go back to check on something. I go back to check on something, I spring into action. I'm not sure what to make of it, and the Tower. Show me damsel in distress energy. What's that about? Oh. False person with a mask on. Riot. Lies. Show me the damsel in distress energy. Not what it appears to be. It's a lie about a fight. This is like I see something and I go back to check on it, but I put the dog inside. If he saw something that looked like someone may need help and he went to put the dog back inside and then go check on it, can I have a direct confirmation with 2 cards? Trapped in reverse, work in reverse. So a plan going wrong about a release. Someone trying to get away from someone else and it's not working. I'm trying to get away from you and it's not working. Not him though. Like, I see you trying to get away from you and it's not working. I put the dog back inside and I go and check on this. Make cards for wrong place, wrong time. Affluent, con man, deep fake in reverse. So that would be this mask card. Someone with power or someone abusing their power. It is what it appears. I'm getting the example of like if a couple is getting into it near their car or something like that, and like it kind of looks like the female is trying to get away from the male, and he's like not sure but has this puppy. I don't want to bring my puppy over, but I want to make sure everything's fine because it's the middle of the night, because it's like 2 something in the morning. So I bring the puppy back in and I walk back over to check and see if that person's okay. Can I have confirmation if this is the right direction? Someone abusing their power, someone with the power, which would be the affluent card. Bio weapon kind of makes me think like a like if the person that I'm seeing is actually a DRUG dealer or something, and I'm stumbling into something that I shouldn't be seeing. It feels like that. Can I have confirmation that he did not willingly just up and leave? I'm not feeling like it's that at all. Abuse, neglect in reverse, so no. Abuse, neglect in reverse would be what he saw. Okay, so he brings the dog back into the house, walks back out of the house, and then what? Someone being overpowered. A female that can't break away, that's being overpowered. Confirm with this deck. He puts the dog back in the house. Kidnapped in reverse. That's the trying to get away. Love in reverse. I'm trying to get away. I'm in a state of fear. Assassination in reverse. I'm trying to make sure that that's not what's happening. I don't know, it's giving like I just had a really bad feeling about something and I went to go check on it and something goes wrong. Too close for comfort, I guess, to the other person. Water in reverse, drowning. Almost like if what I think I see is like a domestic between 2 people, but it's actually something bigger that's happening and I get too close and there's an issue. It doesn't feel anything personal with him, like in his life. Neighborhood, premeditated. Almost like they see him walking the dog and then they see him come back and they're like, oh, he saw something. Treason in reverse, and I don't want to be exposed for what I'm doing. I don't want him to be able to betray or talk about what he saw. But I don't feel like he knew what he saw. I feel like he thought he saw something like a domestic argument, but it was not. It was something else. It's weird though, because I feel like this has literally nothing to do with him himself. It's like trying to do something good and getting caught up in something much bigger than he could have expected. Debt in reverse. Yeah, no, it's nothing to do with him. It's not something like you owe me or I'm waiting for you to come out or it's nothing. It's like wrong place, wrong time is what it keeps going back to. So what happens after he puts the dog back in the house and let's say he walks a little bit to try and see if he can see what was going on. What happens then? Nine of Swords. Then there's some kind of so I try to get close to see what I can see. I end up getting in a situation that I'm in over my head. See how the one white bird is trying to push through all the other birds and there's like this light blocking it, almost like I'm trying to get through unseen, but I'm seen. And then Knight of Swords, I try to run away. Six of Cups in reverse, but I get stuck in the past. I try to get away. I try to see what I can see. It ends up being overwhelming or gets me in a bad situation. I try to get away, but I get stuck in the past. I get stuck. I can't get away. Truth, organized crime in reverse. So the truth is that the organized, whatever it was, didn't want to be exposed. I feel like it's like wrong place, wrong time. Mixed in with trying to be a good Samaritan. Like I don't believe he was like running over to like save someone. I think he was trying to see what was happening that he wasn't sure. Like I can't make out what's happening, but I feel like maybe that person needs help. The visual that I'm getting is two people standing outside of a car with the car doors open and like they're standing kind of in between the two doors of a car with both doors open. And he from far away can see or hear something, but it's almost like they see him seeing them and they see him leave, but then when he comes back to check, it feels like there's an issue. Weird science in reverse, confession. It had to be something with drugs. Not him, though. Like what he saw that had nothing to do with him. I don't know. This is weird. If he could give us 3 cards to confirm that I'm in the right direction, what would it be? Oh, alive in reverse. Timeline issue in reverse. So he had the time to put the dog back and then go back. Power supply in reverse, abusing power. Supply. I feel like he accidentally stumbled onto I don't know. I'm almost wondering if someone thought he was someone else, like sent to, I don't know. Something's weird about this. What's the weird piece that I'm getting about this? Corrupted media source in reverse, corruption, church in reverse, money exchanging hands, corrupted media source in reverse. You are seeing what you think you're seeing. You're seeing it correctly. Money exchanging hands, church in reverse, something immoral. I'm just wondering if he like saw someone being taken or something and went back to check and then got taken himself. Oh, devil. What did I just say? I'm almost wondering if he saw someone get taken, went back to check and got taken. Devil. Hmm. His energy and the energy of whoever it was that he was looking at. Justice in reverse for him. So injustice. Star in reverse. So someone who's lost their way that causes an injustice for him. Energy between. King of Wands in reverse. Abuse of power. Do that with this deck. For him, government. I really feel like someone thought he was someone else. Because if you see something, you bring the dog back and then you go back to check it, it's almost like if he didn't realize that they saw him the first time and then he went back the second time, but they're seeing him for the second time and they're like, what's going on? I approach you to see if you're a cop and I realize you're not, so I take you. The other person, strategy, playing chess. My strategy, I see you the second time and I have to figure out what to do because I don't know if somebody sent you. Energy between, oh, man-made disaster in reverse, ego in reverse, top secret in reverse. My ego is triggered because I think that you're going to tell my secrets and I'm trying to avoid a man-made disaster. If Caleb could give literally just one single card to confirm that I'm in the right direction, what would it be? Drama, two-faced. Somebody wanting to keep their mask on so that you don't see the truth of who they are. Not him, just whoever he looked in on. Give me both sides of the drama. What's one side and the other side of the drama? Dating in reverse, so not something that he was connected to. This has nothing to do with him. Like, this isn't like a bad deal that was made. This isn't someone who was out to get him. This is someone who doesn't even know him. It feels like that thinks he's someone else because he was trying to do a noble thing and check on what feels like a female in distress. What's the other side of the drama? Psychic abilities in reverse. Them not knowing who he was. I don't know how to read you. With the government card, psychic abilities in reverse. I see you and then I see you again and I don't know who you are. I don't know how to read you. I don't know what to make of it. I approach you. I realize you're not a cop and something goes wrong. Confirmation. Drugs and poison in reverse. It keeps going back to not. I'm almost wondering if they may try and make it look like maybe on OD, because I didn't read anything about him having problems with that. I feel like it may be made to look like it was a deal gone wrong or something, but it's not that. But almost like the other person that he was looking at is involved in that kind of thing. So it's like, disposing of him, making it look like it was that. Justice and karma in reverse, caught and confession in reverse. Making it look like it was that so that nobody gets looked into for it. I can evade justice by making this look like a bad DRUG deal or something. Can we know anything about his location right now? Collapse. Weapon in reverse. Healing. Collapse. Healing to me kind of feels like buried and then waiting for the ground to regrow over top. We also had water in reverse earlier. Collapse in reverse. It kind of gives like landfill energy for some reason, but not like a literal landfill. Mind control. Somewhere where I can control what happens to the ground above. Maybe even like near a work site or something like that, where I don't know, the thing I said about the ground above regrowing feels significant. Like I'm put somewhere and it's supposed to fill in so that I'm not found. Oh, I'm off about something. What am I off about? Tunnel in reverse. Aliens. Don't belong. Tunnel in reverse. Don't belong underground. Collapse. Weapon in reverse. Healing. Where else would you put someone that it's not buried, but it's a construction site, maybe? Fire in reverse, pattern repetition in reverse. So something out of the ordinary, something that we wouldn't expect, but not burned. Something we wouldn't expect, not in the ground, not in water, not buried in the ground, not in water. Make that make sense. Not buried in the ground, not in water, then what? Secret revealed. No celebrity in reverse. Nobody's going to be able to find. So he's hidden very well. It's not just something someone's going to stumble upon. Death. I don't know. Not buried in the ground, not in the water. I guess it could be like a pipe or like a storage drain or like under a building or something. Almost feels like whoever hit him knows what they're doing. Like this, like, I don't know. Political in reverse, not abuse of power as in like a police officer or anything. This is like a drug person. Or maybe like a people moving he stumbled upon. From his perspective, when he sees someone at the car or wherever they were that looks like something could be wrong, what does he think he sees that he feels inclined to go back and check on it? Road in reverse, medical emergency, end of the road. I feel like someone's being hurt. I feel like it's life or death. Someone needs help. But what did he really see that he didn't realize he saw? Distraction and snake in reverse. Distraction and snake in reverse. I think I see a medical emergency, or I think I see someone fighting for their life, but what I actually see is a distraction or a setup. Why? Why? Military in reverse, breakup. Something gone wrong and somebody trying to get away from somebody else. I was wondering if he saw like a robbery going. No, it's not a robbery. It's not that. Faked death in reverse, so real death. I saw someone trying to get away. It was looking like they were literally fighting for their life, trying to get away from this snake because something went wrong, trying to get away, distraction, real death. Was somebody watching him, watching them? Like the second time he walked back? Mental health in reverse. They were very worried about what he saw because of what it would implicate. School. I'm scared of what he just saw. If someone takes him, how does that go down? Digital, red flag, warning, plot twist in reverse. Plot twist in reverse. I was going to save you from being taken, and I end up getting taken. Red flag, warning, swimming, no swimming. I shouldn't have gone there. Digital, the only thing that he took was his phone. I'm wondering if maybe he was trying to film something on his phone and they saw that and that's why they grabbed him. Just really feels like he saw something he wasn't supposed to see. Because at first I was wondering if he's texting his sister pictures and then he thinks he may go be in a dangerous situation, why would he not be like, hey, heads up? But maybe he was filming on his phone. And if I see you filming me doing something I shouldn't be doing, I said robbery, and then I said it's not that. I wonder if maybe they tried to make it look like they were going to rob him to take the phone. Like, give me your phone, and then I fight back because I know you don't really want my phone. I know you don't want me to see what I saw or something. Trying to affair in reverse, freedom. One person trying to break away from another person's grip. And then a real person, him, comes along to try and help. If he was trying to be a good Samaritan by checking on someone, give me one card that would confirm that. New World Order in reverse. So like chivalry, I can't say that word, is not dead. Like trying to do the right thing like people would have back in the day, not just ignoring it like people would do nowadays. I don't know. This is weird. Two cards to confirm. Warning, alarm. That goes with the red flag. Fired in reverse. I'm the man for the job. That's what I'm getting. I don't know. Vanished in Corpus Christi. His apartment in the 1900 block. So an apartment, it could have been someone in that same parking lot. Like I walk the dog, I see this going on over in the corner, I put the dog back inside, I walk back outside to check on that. Oh, see, that makes more sense. I was thinking a house for some reason. I made 3 cards for the parking lot of Oh, that really wanted to come out. Burial of the apartment complex. Burial, evidence, cover up. Something bad happens in or because of what is seen in the parking lot leads to that. Evidence, I feel like, is they thought he was collecting evidence or had evidence. Cover up. I don't want anybody to know what happened. I feel like it has something to do with his phone. Like, I think you're filming me, or maybe you are filming me, or I'm worried you're filming me, or recording. I'm going to clarify for each of these. Burial, angels, ancestors in reverse. So a fallen angel causes the burial. Evidence, regret in reverse. I don't want to regret not making sure you don't have anything on me. Because this all happens so quick. Like, I'm going to drop the dog inside, run out to check on this really quick, and it all just goes horribly wrong. Cover up, secret in reverse. So I'm trying to keep my secrets a secret by covering up what happened. I didn't know who he was, but I felt like he was spying or checking on me, doing something I shouldn't have been doing. And I don't want to take any chances of, so there's the cuffs. I don't want to take any chances of this person seeing something and going and telling someone. That's what I'm getting. Health issues. That's the medical emergency card we had. I almost wonder if, like, I'm on a walk, I see this happening over there. I see either people fighting, arguing, maybe someone's trying to push someone else into a car. I don't know. It's 2:00 in the morning. I bring the dog back and I walk back out again. But when I walk back out again, there's not two people. Maybe one person's shoved in the trunk or something, or injured or something. And that other person then doesn't know how much I saw, sees my phone in my hand, and needs to make sure I don't have evidence of their crime if there's now one person where there was previously two. Does that make sense? Like if there was a crime committed by that person that doesn't know who he is and what he saw, if that person commits a crime while he's walking the dog back and the crime is committed by the time I walk back out, I don't know if you saw me do that whole thing or not. And I take you. God in reverse, right next to the fallen angel card. Someone who has disregard for other people's lives. Down the rabbit hole, secret weapon, danger, and dismemberment in reverse. So all the pieces coming together. We went down the rabbit hole, figured out what the secret weapon was. So the secret weapon must then be that that person finished committing a crime in the time that he dropped the dog off and walked back out. Led to danger, all the pieces coming back together. down the rabbit hole. Also, I need to check into this and see what I saw, figure out what I saw. Confirm, wrong place, wrong time, trying to be a good Samaritan, not realizing he would be getting in over his head doing so. Life insurance in reverse. Parental figure. That life insurance in reverse. Didn't realize I was getting into something way over my head that was going to potentially cost me my life. Parental figure, trying to be a good Samaritan, trying to help someone who needed me to take their hand and get them out of there. Travel in reverse, and then I'm stopped in my tracks. Stopped in my tracks. The way that I'm seeing it is if someone's like in the corner of a parking lot, right? And he comes back out to try and make a loop. Like, I want to walk by this. I don't want to have the dog with me because I don't know what's actually going on. I want to maybe get some evidence on my phone or figure out if that person's at least okay. So if not, I can go call the cops. Like, but I have to walk past that area. And it'd be like if it came to like a corner and the only way to walk past the area is to make a loop around the building or something. Like, it's like that. Like, I can't just walk down and look and then walk back because it's going to be obvious. So I have to walk like around you, make it look like that's not what I'm doing. You catch on and follow me or something. Inside, you catch on and grab me. Inside, that looks like someone in a trunk now. I walk past, you catch on, you grab me. Outside, inside, and then outside in reverse, which would be inside. You grab me and you take me. I feel like there's video footage that they don't know what to look for, but it feels like there's I almost want to say, like, it feels like there's video footage of a car leaving that lot maybe about 20-ish minutes after the time frame of him. Like, it's like, I don't know. It feels like wherever this happens, there isn't cameras, but there's cameras catching a car leaving fast. But it feels like there's not really a way to connect that because what happened wasn't on camera. Hotel, motel, outer space in reverse, in the space, hotel, motel. It feels like he's taken somewhere else and something happens. This feels like I'm grabbed in the parking lot and taken somewhere else and something bad happens. Adult, communication in reverse. Almost like I'm questioned and then they don't believe that I don't know anything or that I'm just a person who was just checking. I don't know. Yes. Okay. So I'm questioned and they don't believe me. I'm taken, I'm questioned, they don't believe me. Something bad happens, I'm disposed of. bad happens. I'm disposed of. High vibes. I feel like it's someone involved in some kind of drug thing that is what he saw without realizing that's what he saw. I feel like he thinks it's something domestic, but it's something bigger than that, and it just all happens so quick. Good, yes. I don't know. That's what I'm getting. I don't think this is going to end well, but I also don't know. It feels like he's taken away from that place. I almost want to say to like a significant distance away. Like it doesn't feel like he's right there. Final two cards from Caleb. Natural disaster in reverse. So an unnatural disaster, a man-made disaster. Cleanup in reverse. A man-made disaster that made something into a much bigger mess than it needed to be. Not because of him going back and checking, but because of whoever thinking that he was someone else or something. That's what I'm getting. Please remember, this is an energy reading. It's all alleged, my opinion, not fact. If anything comes out, I'll try to look back into this. It's just so weird. I can't. It just feels like a very unfortunate situation where someone's trying to do the right thing and ends up stepping into like, you think you're stepping into a little hole and you step into like a crater. Almost wondering, did I say landfill? I'm almost wondering if something like a landfill is where he is. Not like a legitimate landfill, but like something where you could kind of hide a body under trash or debris or something. Please remember, this is an energy reading. It's alleged, my opinion, not fact. Talk to you soon.